Do you think this is a watershed moment, this vote?
Yes, it is a watershed moment. This is actually when you enter the Eurozone, it's a fixed currency. You're not meant to be able to leave. The fact of the matter is that Greece cannot pay its debts. Whether it had a yes or a no, it still couldn't pay its debts. And what has to happen is two things. One is that the lenders, and this is a financial news channel, so as you know, when lenders lend money to somebody who can't pay it back, what happens? The lenders lose some or all of their loan, and they show no signs of admitting that. And the second thing is that the logic for Greece is that they leave the Eurozone. And if that happens, it becomes clear that the Eurozone is simply a fixed exchange system, of which we've seen many before, which people come in and out of. And then, of course, the next problem after Greece is Italy. No one is covering Italy now, not even CNBC, far less your competitor. And the fact of the matter is that the Italian economy has contracted in real terms by 10% since 2007. The fact that people aren't covering it doesn't mean to say that it isn't happening. And there's a very simple reason for this, that Greece and Italy cannot manage to be in the same monetary system as Germany. It just doesn't work.
William, I do take issue with a couple of things that you said. First of all, we do cover Italy to a great extent. Just last Friday I was sitting here and I was talking about the fact that Italy is seeing a little bit of a turnaround.
I must watch your program more then.
There you go. Second of all, you say that no one listens to David Cameron. So why did this nation overwhelmingly vote for him if no one's listening to him? And your party lost by a big margin. It was a big disappointment for your party back in May. Why would people listen to you then?
Okay, I said no one listens to David Cameron, meaning the European leaders don't listen very much to David Cameron.
I think they do a little bit more than you give them credit for. And secondly, there's a very serious point which I made, that when there is an endemic Eurozone crisis, and you can't say that it isn't a crisis, they're even less interested in actually hearing what his demands are. Now, lots of people on the Eurosceptic side of the Conservative Party, which I'm not in, by the way, say that Mr. Cameron isn't asking for enough, that he should be asking for a lot more. But one of the things which he won't get is free movement of people. Now, I asked Mr. Juncker in his confirmation hearings, incidentally modelled on the US example, would you ever admit to there no longer being free movement of people between the UK and other states in the European Union? And he said, absolutely not. It's a pillar. It's a pillar. So the most important thing which people are concerned about is completely non-negotiable. We still got 4 million votes in the general election. We're not talking about that.